Hey, I'm back with No Frills Hi-Fi. Today I'm going to be looking at the iFi Zen DAC. This is $99 on their website. Of course, I'll put all the links and everything in the description. Super excited to try this out because I've used a lot of their stuff in the past and I've really liked it. One thing I really like about iFi in particular is not just the sound but the simplicity. These are usually just super easy to set up, so I really like that. You can just kind of plug it in and go. You don't have to worry about a whole lot of settings. You can fine tune a little bit, and I'll kind of show you some of that. As usual, I don't get into specs a whole lot just because you can get all that on their website, so it's a bit redundant for me to do that. But looks like we've got a quick start guide right here. Excuse me. And this is, of course, the actual DAC right here. And we've got a little warranty card, some super tasty silica gel, and an iFi sticker. Get all this back in before I forget. And this should be power supply, or in this case, USB cable. And it's got a power supply here that just uses USB to connect. Does not seem to come with the power adapter, so honestly, so many companies now are starting to not send those that I'm not really totally surprised on that. I would like to see companies go back to supplying that, having everything that you need right there. That's just warranty. Let's see. Just make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah. So I would like to see companies start to put the power supplies in. That is something that kind of bothers me. You know, you get something and then, like, what do you do if you don't have that? So luckily I've got a bunch of those laying around. Shouldn't have any trouble at all finding that. I would like to see what the specs are on that. So it does say 5 volt DC, but it doesn't show the wattage. So this is something you may run into if you buy this thing. You definitely want to get the right power supply. So let me see if I can find it on the back of the thing here. Power supply requirements, it just says 5 volt DC. So not sure on the wattage there. I'll when I do the review where I actually listen to it, I'll figure that out. Power consumption max is 2.5 watts. So if you've got one of those little like 5 watt iPhone, the little white plug, that'll work just fine. Something I probably should have looked up before I did the video, but you know, I honestly expected it to come with the plug, but it doesn't. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this unit is a little bit scratched up. If you happen to see that, I don't know if you can see that from where you're at or not, but if you happen to see that, this is a loaner unit. This is not something I get to keep. This is not something I bought. These are going to be shipped all over the world, so it's a little bit worse for wear, but if you buy one, rest assured you're going to get obviously a new one that's not going to be scratched up like that. This does still have the plastic on the back. I'm going to go ahead and leave it, I think, like everyone else has. That way I'm not the idiot that messes it up. But just to take a look at the front here, we've got X base. We've got a button for X bass. We've got 6.3 millimeter headphone or 1/4 inch headphone. We've got the volume dial here, and we've got a power match button. And right here it says kilohertz. So I'm assuming that there's a little light that would come on right there. And it doesn't really say. Oh, there it is. So for the sample rate and audio format, so it looks like that changes color based on what format you're on. So a little bit about this, the power match, all that is a gain button. It just increases the gain. So if you have a pair of headphones a little bit more power hungry, or maybe say like an open back that it might need a little bit more power, hitting that power match is just going to boost up the gain a little bit. You may or may not need that. I would probably just try it without first. You're not going to hurt anything by turning it on. It's not going to be, cranking the volume up, or not the volume, the power, to the point where it's going to damage anything. But I would probably just try it with it off. If you need a little bit more power, just hit that. X-Bass. X-Bass, I really love that iFi puts that in there. And I'm not a huge bass guy. I guess I listen to mostly like classic rock, so I don't necessarily feel like I need that in most of the music I listen to. But when I'm using open back headphones, I really like that, because you do lose a little bit of bass, I feel like, with the open backs, at least the ones that I've got. If you've heard me say before on any of my other videos, I'm not a huge headphone guy. I'm a big speaker guy. So when I use headphones, I'm sort of using a cheaper pair of headphones. So if you have a really nice pair of open back headphones, you may not need that like I do, because I'm using I don't know, I think they're about $100. I don't even remember what they're called. But let's go ahead and go to the back. So on the back you have your RCA input there. You've got your digital input and your power. And actually, that's not an input. I just misspoke. Output. Those are RCA output. So you can connect this if you wanted to. You can connect this to an amplifier and go with big speakers, or you really don't need to. You could just go ahead and connect this to your headphones. So I do like that it gives you both options, because for me, like I said, I'm not a big headphone guy. I would probably keep this connected to my my hi-fi system with my amplifier. But then if I decided, hey, I don't really want to do this, I want to listen to headphones, maybe the kids are sleeping, I can switch over and do the headphones. So this could be just used by itself. You could just have this next to your chair, plug it in, put in your headphones. That's all you need right there. But yeah, so far I really like it. I will say I've seen two different casings that they use. They use pretty much the same form factor in most of their stuff with iFi, and I really like it, kind of that, I don't know, spaceship look to it. This is the plastic case. If you want the metal case, they do have some higher end DACs that you can get, but not for $99. And honestly, I still think it's very well made. I think it's a good quality. It looks like a nice piece. It's got a little weight to it. All the buttons and dials are, smooth and nice. Fit and finish is really nice. So I wouldn't disparage it just because it has the plastic case, but just know that if that's something that's going to bother you, they do have other options for that. But yeah, I appreciate it, and don't forget to check out my other videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing an unboxing of this here next. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you later.